Oh, wow.
Welcome to DogStar.
Each week we sit down with a star of hip-hop and R&B, and this week we're sitting down with Deja Vuu.
Yeah.
How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm good. Nice to be here. Yeah.
We really
I'm
appreciate.
feeling good,
Oh, we're feeling good too.
Good.
Thanks for coming through. We know you're busy.
Thanks for having me,
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
We've
I'm not busy for this,
We
That means a lot.
It,
That means a lot. But yeah, we want to know how this all happened. Like, we've been a fan of yours for a long time.
For sure.
And yeah, we know you started in like high school. We want to go, we want to start like at birth, basically.
Even further back.
So
Let's hop in the time machine.
Were you born in Chicago? Were you born in
No, so I was
Minnesota?
born here. Yeah, I'm from South Minneapolis.
Okay.
Yep. My parents are from here as well. Actually, my dad was a rapper, and so I guess I was, it's from birth,
Yeah.
So my dad used to rap to my mom's stomach and everything, you know what I'm saying? So then when I was younger, he used to rap to me. We used to rap together, like to the point where I was making up words, but he would just go with it,
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
what was his rapper name if he had one?
Goods to God.
Oh,
Yep.
sick.
He's on SoundCloud, yeah. He had passed away, may he rest in peace, yeah.
Oh.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, he got me into rapping, and then so once I went through a lot of like rapper names and stuff like that, and then once he passed away, I'm like, okay, I gotta really take this serious now. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I came up with Deja Vuu, and that's when I dropped my first song, Lullaby, basically about telling me about my life, coming up, starting, basically about what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? So like that's I was like, okay, once I drop my first video, that's the name I got to stick to, you know what I'm saying, for the rest of my life.
And that was 2018?
Yeah, that was 2018.
Okay.
Yep,
I mean, even before that.
Yeah, even before
Toddler,
that.
like, who was playing
even
music on the
before
radio?
that, I was, like, they used to always play music on the radio. They said, like, before I could even talk, I was singing songs, Like, that was crazy, yeah. And then, I used to always do talent shows, like, when we had, like, any talent shows in school, like homecoming, anything, any event in school, they would have me perform. You know what I'm saying? I'm the first person they would think about.
Whoa.
Yeah, like so it started off with those type of crowds,
Yeah.
and then I was going to more open mics. I started going to Fifth Element was like the first open mic I really started going to.
Yeah.
And then after that, I started getting out there more, because they had like some competition and stuff sometimes. So I won a competition, boom, went to another show, and then from there it just kept growing,
Yeah.
And then,
That momentum got so crazy so fast.
Super fast. Yeah.
Did you, with your dad being a rapper, were you guys like making songs early on, or like were you, because you say your first song's Lullaby.
Yeah.
But you're like performing that like immediately. So it was like, did you know that you were gonna actually do rap before that?
Yeah,
or?
so actually before I dropped Lullaby, I had other songs I had recorded, you know what I'm saying? So like, I did like a lot of remixes before. So like I thought like remixes would like get more attention, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's a song people already know, you know?
Right. Beat Snap.
Yeah,
right.
Beat Snap, you know what I'm saying? So I started off with remixes, performing those at school and stuff like that,
Cool.
And then I went to high school for recording arts where, obviously they can make our own beats and whatnot. So then that's how I made Lullaby and went from there.
That's
Wow.
sweet.
Yeah.
So were you doing music or like writing songs before high school?
Yeah, I
for
was
the
writing
recording?
songs before high school.
Holy cow.
Notebook, like, like it was even a point of time, like I had this shoe shelf in the hallway. I was craving in like, rhymes. And yeah.
So yeah, you were never
Whoa.
confused about like in like English class where it's like, oh, poetry's kind of cool.
Poetry
Maybe
was
I'll
great.
do music. You always knew that it's
I
like,
knew
oh,
it.
this is actually
For
this
sure.
is lyrics for sure.
Yeah, like in school, like, anytime we had to like write a poem or anything, I was the first one. I knew what to do, you know what I'm saying? Like we had, in high school, we had an opportunity to take a beat class. I went to that, you know what I'm saying? Like anything with music, I was there.
And then
besides choir.
I'm wondering, I'm
okay.
wondering about when you first got on stage then, or first performed in front of people, because I know sometimes if your family's
think about
musical, they'll just throw you up in front of the family.
So like,
type
I always had to perform in front of the family and stuff like that. Like I was really big on dancing back when I was younger.
Okay.
So like I always would dance and stuff like that. And then it went to, rap for us,
Yeah.
So now I started rapping, at the time where I didn't really know what I was saying, but I'd come up with anything, And then I think I would have to say my first performance, it was in 7th grade. I went to Follow Performing Arts, and I was in a class with Chadwick Niles. He was the teacher.
What?
And so we all were a part of groups. We all had to make our own songs, and then we performed it. Yep. And then, it was big. It was nice.
That's
Everybody
so
loved
cool.
it. Yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, Talk about role models.
Yeah.
Niles, Chadwick Niles, friend of the show, definitely a pillar in many cities' communities.
Yeah. He's definitely a big inspiration for sure.
I mean, it sounds also like your father was an inspiration.
Oh, definitely number
one. Who else inspired
yeah.
you at that young age?
At that young age, yeah, I definitely say my dad for sure. And like my cousins and stuff were rappers. You know, his cousins, you know, they're always like so actually my family has like this group called Get Fresh. So like they're all, you know, rappers and stuff like that, you know.
Like family bands?
Yeah, producers and, you know, stuff like that. Yeah. And so it was just really in the blood, you know. My parents will always listen to hip hop, always listen to rap, you know, like we're always listening to music. When we wake up, like we're getting woken up to music, you know, like it's crazy, like Tupac and, you know, all the old jams. Like it was just, we're never a day without music, you know.
Did any, do you remember any music videos that imprinted on you back in the day, or any songs that really woke you up, if you will?
Songs that really woke me up, I have to say, it might be pretty funny, but Contagious by the Isley Brothers. You know, my mom used to always cling to that. Tupac, Keep Your Head Up, for sure. That was the number one in my house. What else? It was just a lot of different stuff. Lil Wayne was big in my house, and Drake, you know, No Ceilings, like everything, you know, like, yeah, my parents were big on like the old school rappers.
That's huge, though.
It is, yeah, it definitely is, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely see that coming through, the old school style coming through in your stuff, because it's like all this seems like it could be like no beat.
Right? No, definitely. Like that's how I rap it. Like I rap it with no beat, try to make sure the flow is still the same as if we turn the beat on. You know. Yeah, so it's like, okay, you're on rhythm. Yeah,
that totally makes sense. That's cool. So the first song you said was
Lullaby.
Yep.
But yeah, you were dropping...
First song is Deja Vuu.
Yeah, that's the first song is Deja Vuu.
Yeah. Wait a minute. We want the previous rapper names. We want to know...
I started off as Magic, M-A-J-I-K, and everything was capitalized besides the I so it could stick out, you know, like it's me. And then it was Twin with 2 N's. You know, that's when I started to come like, okay, I'm part of my dad. Like, I'm his twin. And then it was also Nay Nasty. You know, that's when I started getting my little funky stage. And then Deja Vuu.
Boom. And that, you're saying that's like, you know, kind of reincarnation style?
Reincarnation.
Like
like I'm back.
Shoes.
Yeah, filling the shoes, living the legacy for sure.
That's awesome. That's so interesting to know what that means. That's great.
Thank you.
You said Nay Nasty?
Yeah, Nay Nasty.
Would you ever release an album as Nay Nasty that's just like straight funk?
Right.
Or would you do it under Deja Vuu?
I would do it under Deja Vuu.
Okay.
Yeah.
No turning back.
Right.
But like maybe I would, you know, maybe like some people call me Voo Baby, you know, that could be part of the funk.
Very nice.
Yeah, I can picture it now. Like Valentine's Day.
I'm thinking, or West Coasty or DJ Quickie.
Yeah.
That would be so fun. But yeah, so Lullaby, so you were really serious about music at that, because it wasn't point, just like drop the song. It was like there's video.
At that point, like it was like, this is you know what I'm saying? So like I was in the shower, I made the song, you know what I'm saying? And then I went to school the next day, we made the beat and I recorded it. And then it was like, I brought it home to my mom and she was like, whoa, this is really good, you know what I'm saying? And then we shot the video. My mom was in the video and then she passed away she passed away 20 days after I dropped the video.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. I dropped it on her birthday, September 2nd, 2018.
Dang.
Yeah.
I mean, forever immortalized.
Wow. Definitely, yeah.
That's super sad. Like, I'm sorry to hear about that.
No, it's okay.
That sucks. Yeah, were you working with like friends with school on the video as well?
So honestly, how I got in contact with shooting videos with the first person who used to shoot my videos was OD. And how I got in tune with him was through Rashad 502. So yeah, that's my cousin. And so how we found out we were cousins, we actually went to the same school. And then from there, I got really in tune with the music, and he kind of pushed me to, you know, start shooting videos and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just takes that little push, you know?
Yeah.
Were you hesitant and did you want to release stuff? Or
yeah,
were
I
you
definitely
nervous?
wanted to release stuff. No, like that's one thing about me. I'm very outgoing. I'm never really nervous. Yeah. If I'm nervous, something's wrong. Yeah.
Interesting.
That is interesting. And then you were saying, OD Films, that's who you were locked in with for a bunch of the next songs.
Yeah.
And that's Blank Canvas as well. That's the same one and the same. The Instagram is Odyssey_the Real if you want to check out. That's the guy.
Yep.
And again, we'll be talking about these tracks momentarily, but Lullaby, Feel It in the Air remix, Shot of Floor remix, Middle Child remix, Drip, Wake 'em Up, Thoughts, Beatbox, and the OK remix, all OD.
Yep.
That's insane.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, like I said, I'm loyal, you know what I'm saying? So once I'm with somebody and I think it's solid, we're there, you know what I'm saying? But the only reason why I had to stop shooting with Odyssey is because, I would just say like the production would just take a long time, you know what I'm saying?
Slow turnaround.
Yeah,
right.
slow turnaround, and also it would just take a long time to shoot, you know, like sometimes 2 hours, you know. And then like, it was just, you know, sometimes just too long. And then also, you know, he started, you know, to rebrand, you know, so now that's why he's Blank Canvas. And so I just had to do my own thing. And I found Bando, and I'm like, whoa, I think you're the guy.
Perfect fit, right?
Yeah, but let's work our way through the timeline. So Lullaby, that's really like a first song.
Yeah, that's a first song. Like,
where it's like,
who are you?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
And then Feel It in the Air, which is, you know, sick beat.
Yep. So like, that was a classic, you know, in the house, Benny Siegel. And so I just had to make a remix to it. Yeah.
Did you write the lyrics to the beat, or did you write the lyrics and then find the beat?
Nope, I wrote the lyrics to the beat.
That's nice.
My dad always told me, find the beat first and then write. Instead of you trying to figure out the words and switching it around to match the beat. Yeah.
That's a smart approach, for sure.
Yeah.
And then, I guess I wanted to ask, was Lullaby a beat that like someone you knew made?
So I made it together. I made it with the producer at school.
Wow,
yes, at high school for recording arts. Yep.
That's so nice. So it wasn't just you didn't have access to beats. It was like you were picking out the remixes that you like
that I
resonated
felt.
with.
Yep.
That's dope. So Feel It in the Air. Another deep song. Like it's not. These aren't like fluffy club songs. Or
this is like tell me like I consider myself, you know, as a lyricist. Like I'm a storyteller. You know, you're gonna know who Deja Vuu is, where I'm coming from. You know, Yeah. So it's like those are the times where I was like really trying to, you know, put myself out there. Like, who is this girl? You know,
but important, especially those first few songs.
Yeah, and I was like, you know, like expressing myself. Like that was a time where like I needed the mic. You know. Yeah. Yeah.
And that you were performing all this time as well. So you were at the Red Sea in like 2018, 2019.
Yep.
Right away. I got you performed at the Super Live Youth Music Festival 2019.
Yep.
Whoa. I didn't even know that.
And you performed, like you said, at Homecoming.
Yep.
And so, so you're performing immediately.
And at prom, I'm performing immediately.
No stranger to the stage.
No, not at all. No. Even if they're, you know, they're not even doing performances, I'm like, yo, can I perform? Like, all right, here.
I think we saw, in Mexico.
Yep, I performed in Mexico.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you know, I just grabbed the mic.
Internationally, exactly.
Yeah.
That's so fun. And can't resist when you see a stage.
No.
That's
no matter where I am, I just gotta do it, you know.
And do you feel more at home on the stage? Do you feel
I love the stage. Like that's where I really get to bring out my inner self. You know, like, you know, you hear the word, you hear my lyrics, but then you also get to feel me where I'm coming from. I get to put in that emotion, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's like I give my all on the stage. I love performing. Yeah.
Yeah. I am curious about, so these songs have music videos, and a lot of artists when they first start out, they're not doing music videos for the songs. Where'd you learn that like formula of like each song should have a visual?
Right, that rollout.
I was like, I just need to drop. And that's before I knew about, you know, DistroKid and, you know, stuff like that.
So YouTube was where it was going to be.
So I was like, okay, I just need to drop a video. That's what I know, you know? So, I was just trying to get my music out there the best I could.
But it wasn't your dad saying, this is how you gotta do it.
No, so he passed away in 2016. And then, I was still, doing my thing after that. I was still young. But then, I was that's when I was in the class. Is when my dad passed away.
Okay.
Yep. And then after that, 2 years after that is when I dropped Lullaby.
Wow.
Yeah.
And are you still bumping Lullaby to this day, or do you look back at it and it kind of roll your eyes, or is it still in the set you perform?
I don't perform it. I look back at it like, dang, I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? But, it honestly makes me sad now when I listen to it. But my family loves it. Like, anytime I'm around them, they're all play Lullaby. I'm like, no. But that's me. That's Deja Vuu. That's what started me. So I can't be embarrassed or anything,
But not pulling it down.
Right.
I'm going to go listen to it when I leave here. You guys got me.
Definitely. Yeah, it's fun looking back. And
hard
sad
looking back sometimes. Yeah.
Just to see the growth, though, it's good,
And the making music about what you're feeling is a great way to remember how you were feeling.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a nice gift to have. And
no, seriously.
Going through the musical school, did you meet any friends that were also doing rap that you teamed up with, or was it kind of you all doing your own thing?
Not really. I was kind of just doing my own thing.
And no one doing it as serious as you.
Yeah. I kind of was just doing my own thing, trying to navigate through it, And then I honestly left. I was only there for a month or two because I thought my education was more important than music, because it's highly focused on music and, just arts there, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, no, I think I just want to really graduate. So transferred over to Roosevelt, finished off my years there. Yeah.
Okay, so it's Roosevelt homecoming that you were performing at.
And Roosevelt prom, I would assume.
Roosevelt prom, yep.
That's so cool.
That's dope.
Pep Fest, everything, it was really fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess next on the timeline, we had the Never Cared remix. That's the one that slipped by with no video.
Yeah. That's because my brother was just like, just drop something. You need to drop something. I'm like, okay. So I just dropped it because I didn't even think it was a good song. I recorded in my uncle's basement by myself, mixed it and everything by myself. Yeah, and I was like, this is not a good song, bro. And he was like, just drop
it's not ready. Yeah,
so I dropped it.
But if anything, it's a good lesson in giving the fans what they want.
Exactly.
Because your fan base is crazy. It's like no other. You go to a show where you're performing and the crowd is just
it's crazy,
locked in with you. It's so cool.
Thank you, man. Yeah, so it's dope.
Cool. We got to take a break here in a minute, so there's not really a good question to ask you, though. We're gonna have to cut you off.
But we're sitting down with Deja Vuu here on DogStar,
the one and only. It's DejaVuu.
2 U's.
If you're looking for it, Instagram D_VUU02. And you're on Facebook more than Instagram?
Yep, I'm on Facebook more than Instagram. Yeah, really, that's where most of my fans are.
Okay.
And then what's the Facebook?
Facebook, Deja Vuu or Tajane Hall. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
So look for that. Follow us, DogStar Podcast.
We'll be back with more Deja Vuu. We'll be working our way through the discography and maybe learning more about what's on the horizon. We'll be right back.
Bow wow.
Wow, wow.
Bow wow.
Welcome back to DogStar.
Sitting down with Deja Vuu, learning about your origin story, and the first couple songs that were a great introduction to who you are, and
dropping them with tandem music video, which is very rare, especially very early in an artist's career.
Thank you. Yeah, that's one thing I can say. Yeah, OD, he definitely had an eye. Yeah, he definitely had an eye.
And I think setting an example for some of these younger artists out here.
Thank you.
Don't just drop all 12 songs on SoundCloud.
Exactly.
Maybe have some music videos.
Have some music videos. Yeah, most people go to YouTube first anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
So, when were you performing next after the Niles thing you were talking about?
I started performing, then I went to high school, started performing there.
Right.
And then The Fifth Element. Yep,
Oh,
right over there in
nice.
Uptown. Yep, I think they closed down now, but yeah, that's
I
where I
think that
started.
reopened.
I don't know if it
Yeah.
is Fifth Element that's back open, but I saw
Okay.
something on that stage.
Okay,
It's like
okay.
the cool art's off the wall, the records are gone.
no
but-
murals.
Dang.
No, there was some mural that was just hung up, but it was
But not
it was
the
a different
old,
one,
not the
no.
old one.
Dang,
No.
okay. Yeah,
But-
so that was the first place I started.
And that was an open mic.
Yeah, that was
so
an open mic.
just-
It was like
Whoa.
every Thursday. I was there every Thursday. Like, wouldn't miss a day.
The first
Yeah.
one you went to, what was that like? Did you bring?
Yeah,
Your-
yeah, it was dope. I was staying with my uncle at the time. So like my uncle, my auntie would come, my sister and stuff, you know. So yeah, mostly family who started coming at first. You know, family is definitely my number one supporters, you know what I'm saying? Besides my wife now. But yeah, definitely family's number one. Like they're always there pushing me. So yeah, that's who started, you know, with coming with me at first. And then start making friends, you know, and they started wanting to come to the shows with me and stuff. And, you know, at school, I'm telling them, like, you know, I got a show tonight. They're meeting me there, you know,
Whoa.
stuff like that. Yeah, so it just started building up from there. And like, oh, well, you know, we know about this other show. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to go with you guys, you know. So it just kept going. Yeah, just networking, really.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
huge.
networking is huge, yeah.
Yeah, that support's got to be so important. Do
It
you think
is,
you
yeah.
would have kept going if you didn't have the family behind you, especially at
Yeah,
those
like it was
early-
even days where I go by myself still, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just still have to go. Yeah, you
That's
never know. Yeah, you just never know.
Do you have any advice for, again, maybe young rappers, young MCs who are nervous about networking or maybe are shy?
Yeah, I honestly just say, just be you. You know what I'm saying? You know, a conversation with a stranger obviously is never easy, but most people who you're talking to probably have good intentions. You know, so it's like just come out. You know, say what you're. You know, get straight to the point. I would honestly say, and just be straightforward. Just be you. You know, and yeah, just be authentic. You know. Just keep it real, yeah. Have a conversation, you know, and to have communication, you have to have a conversation, which also comes with understanding. So, yeah.
Yeah, the authentic songs probably help as well. If
Yeah.
you just performed one of these songs you're talking about,
Mm-hmm.
people will know you or feel like they know you a little bit.
Right,
So the
that's
networking is
exactly-
going to be
Yeah.
easier.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what I
They're
mean.
like,
yeah.
oh, I related to what I heard you just say.
Exactly.
Like, now I want to talk to you.
And see,
then.
most of the time, people, you know, networking comes easy because, like, you know, most of the time after you're done performing, people come up to you. That's your opportunity, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? You know, especially, you know, that adrenaline's still rushing, you know. Like, okay, yeah, cool, we can talk. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, it's just, you just have to, you know, you just can't be afraid, you know, take that next step.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You're saying that adrenaline. Do you get an adrenaline rush
Yeah, I get
performing
an
every
adrenaline
time?
after I get done performing. Yeah, it's like, okay, let's do it again. You know,
But you're not
out of breath
blacking
and
out or
everything. Like,
anything.
no,
Okay.
no. It's just like a fun adrenaline, you know.
Yeah.
Especially it's like if I have like a 15-minute set, once I'm on like that second song and now the crowd's really feeling me, you know, it's like, okay, bet, let's go. Let's
Just
do
that
it.
raw energy.
Yeah, and especially it's like if, you know, my people in the crowd, they know the songs, you know, they start singing it too, and then people start catching on. Like, it's just the energy that they give me. I feed off the crowd's energy a lot, yeah.
And are you a performer who are looking people dead in the eye? Or are
Dead
you
in
looking
the
at
eye.
the forehead?
No,
Okay,
no, I'm
excellent.
looking dead in your eye. I might even touch you.
I mean, it's that experience, it's that visceral, you know, controlling all their senses if possible.
No, definitely, yeah. You know, and one thing now it's taught me, you know, is use the whole stage, you know, like use the whole thing. Do, you know, that's your time to shine, you know. Yeah, so just use it, you know. Crowd control.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
You got it in
Crowd
spades.
control.
Yeah.
Definitely. And then the next song on the timeline, I guess we're going in order, is Shot of Flow.
Yeah.
And so we're still with OD
Yeah.
and Black Canvas. But that's another sweet song, another sweet video.
Yeah. I had to drop a remix to that because at the time, you know, NLE Chopper just dropped Shot of Flow. And I'm like, yo, this is a cold beat. Let me write it. Then boom, dropped it. And it did pretty good. Better than I thought it would. Yeah.
Yeah, how long did it take you to write that?
Probably a day. Yeah, I think a day, yeah.
Yeah, because that's cold. That's impressive.
Thank you.
And then it seems like was a lot of the same people like in the music videos for the first couple.
Yeah.
Are those friends from where you grew up?
Yeah, it
or-
was friends from where I grew up. Yep.
Cool.
Most of them like we were going to school together or they're family members or we just grew up together and stuff like that. So it was
it was very fun seeing OD get the the camera angles get better and better,
Yeah,
but then
definitely.
seeing
Like, we grew together.
they're growing up. Yeah, the people in the video are growing up. It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I'm not going in the wrong order, because then we got Middle Child remix.
Yep.
And that was a favorite for a long time. That was getting performed.
Yeah, definitely. I was performing that a lot. Yeah.
November 2019.
Yeah. Yep. I really love Middle Child. That was a song where I was like, I was at my peak. Like, it was like the bars in that song was like, okay, yeah, you're getting way better. Like, you like, and a lot of people when I posted it were like, okay, you can see the growth in you now. And I'm like, okay. Deja Vuu.
Yeah. Did that feel good when you started getting feedback from people who weren't your family?
Yeah. It definitely started feeling good. Yeah, people who I thought even weren't watching me. I'm like, whoa, you listening to my song? I'm like, okay, cool.
That's sick.
Yeah.
And I'm sure even more motivational.
Definitely, definitely way more motivational. The more people start to know me, I'm walking down the street, like, Deja Vuu, I'm like, who is that? Coming from school, like, just crazy stuff. I'm like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is nice.
But not only are you like dropping consistently, you're performing like very consistently. Like, since the open mics, it's like people asked you to be on shows from those open mics,
yeah,
right?
Definitely. Like, it's like to a point people just throw me on the flyer now. Like, and I'm like, all right, I'll perform,
Right.
Like, I just love performing, so I don't even care, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I love performing, so I constantly perform. It's like you never know. It's always different people. You never know who's in the crowd. So it's like keep going. Yeah,
That's nice.
What do you do? I mean, obviously, performing keeps you fresh, keeps you on your toes.
It keeps me on my toes, and also it just keeps me motivated. Like I said, like I like performing. So if I perform, it keeps me like, okay, I need to write a new song so the crowd can get hype. Yeah.
Let's say there was a few months break, or you went on vacation for a year. How would you prepare for a show? How do you get back into it?
I would have to perform an old song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to kind of get the muscle
to get
memory.
the muscle, yeah, get it back flowing. Like, I know this song, I know how I should move on the stage, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, now you can do something new. Yeah.
And you had mentioned, how you're going to move on the stage. Phenomenal stage presence if you haven't seen a Deja Vuu performance. Would you ever think about implementing, props or dancers? Or do you think that you can fill up the stage just with your presence alone?
Maybe props, but like, yeah, I feel like I could just fill up like the stage alone. Like, I hate when people are on stage with me and everything. Like, I feel like it ruins my performance, Like, just all eyes on me. Like, I can do this myself,
Right.
Yeah.
No, I like that approach.
Yeah.
That's very interesting, because there's people on stage with you a lot of times.
Yeah, I hate it. They just get
so
up there,
funny.
like, right when they hear my name, they're like, oh, we're on stage with you. I'm like, all right, I don't want to be mean, like, oh, get off the stage,
I mean,
But
it's good songs, and yeah, especially the way you get the crowd going. It's like, who wouldn't want to be a part of that?
right,
So
yeah,
it's
that's
like,
why
you
they
can't
get up there.
blame
They try to, they try to amp me up more and stuff. Yeah, that's why I was like, all right, let's go.
You can't blame them.
Yeah.
And then so Middle Child again, OD, Blank Canvas, and then in March of 2020, Drip.
Yeah. Yeah. So at that time, that's when I was like, I think I was a junior in high school.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, I think I was a junior in high school, and that's when I just started feeling myself, I guess I could say, started getting, more people in school, more friends, more girls, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Started dressing a little better. I'm like, okay, I got Drip. Yeah. And then I made that song in one night. Like, turn the beat on. I swear to God, I was supposed to be asleep. I had school the next morning. Like, at the time, I still had a curfew and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you gotta go to sleep. No, I wrote the song that night. And then, boom, next day, went to the studio.
Did something happen to you that day that you wrote it? Like,
no,
did you get like a compliment on something?
I can't remember. I don't know. I can't remember. I think I just heard the beat and I just started writing like Drip, and I just went from there. Like, literally wrote it in one night.
Oh my God.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
And yeah, now that you mention it, things got a lot more swaggy from that point
Definitely
on.
did.
The next video, like Wake 'Em Up, that's like so like confident. Like
it's
right
there is when I was like Like, yeah, it was
Like a
definitely
whole-
the confidence was
Yeah,
there.
where it's like the other planet type confidence.
Like, y'all need to wake up now. Yeah.
That was
Exactly. You were sleeping this whole
Y'all
time.
sleeping this whole
till
time.
you heard this song.
Exactly. And
right.
that was the first bar, basically,
Yeah, wake 'em up. Yeah, that snap, and then like the color scheme of the whole video. Like that's one of my favorite videos. For sure.
we put it all together. Yeah, it was dope.
And again, you've got the vision. Do you see these music videos when you perform the song, or do you sit down and kind of brainstorm?
When I listen to the song, I can just see it. Yeah.
Sweet.
I think about like what I'm gonna wear, who I want in it, what we're gonna do, where it should be, all of that. Yeah.
I mean, I just said the mind of a genius. It's hard to get inside of. So to know that your mind operates
right,
on
because like it's
multiple
bigger
levels,
than just rapping in front of the camera. Like you have to match the song. It's a vision. You're implementing. It has to make sense.
Totally.
But being in the habit of this song needs a video is also sweet, because it's like you're gonna come up with something.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, not letting anybody down, and keeping the fans happy. Because I definitely like. Do you think it's important to have a music video?
I think it's important to have a music video. Like cool, listening to a song is cool or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But having that video is different. You actually get to watch it. Like when I'm watching rappers' videos these days, I'm like, wow, this is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like it's way better. It makes the song better, honestly. Yeah.
So a whole nother
it's a whole
experience.
Nother experience. You guys to see them and stuff. It's different. Yeah. It's like, okay, I see what you're doing. And there's a lot of, there's a lot of hidden things behind music videos, so you really have to pay
symbology
attention.
And stuff.
Yeah, definitely. So,
red herring, exactly.
Yeah.
Do you think you were getting better at like communicating your vision as this went on? Because that's still the blank canvas.
Yeah, but I just started to actually tell him like what I wanted. Like I told you, like it kind of took a little while, but once I told him like exactly what I want, it started getting quicker.
Yeah. Not to like pick your brain for more advice again, but it's like, what advice would you give to somebody who's trying to communicate with a videographer or something?
I would honestly tell them, write your like it was times like I was in my phone writing my scenes, to the songs. Like, I would go through the lyrics and be like, okay, I want this to happen right here. I want this to happen right here. I want this to happen right here. So it's like really like you could really direct your own video.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Make that shot list.
Make the shot list and then tell him and they'll do it, like they're getting paid to do that.
Nice. Yeah. I'm sure that they'll welcome your creativity.
Exactly. And they'll put their ideas together and then it's like, whoa, now we just made magic,
Would you ever consider, weaving any of these music videos together in a longer story, runaway style or...
Yeah. I would. That's actually a good idea because I think all the videos are pretty dope. Yeah. So I think it is. Even taking probably little clips from each one, I think is pretty good, putting it together. Yeah,
that would be cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, we were just talking the universes like franchises with movies and stuff. And you could do the same thing. Or have a couple different universes,
Right.
The Vooverse, the Deja Verse. Right.
You're right. The Voo baby, different person,
Right.
Deja Vuu.
That would be super fun. So we got Wake 'Em Up and then Givenchy.
Yep.
That's with a different...
Wow, I can't believe you guys found that too. I didn't know that was still up there. Wow.
I mean, is it not supposed to be out there?
No, it is supposed to be up there, yeah, but I thought it was unlisted for some reason. But that's crazy, it's still up there. I'm actually happy it's still up there.
Yeah, so that was August 2020, and that's with Crown Media. How did you meet?
Yeah, so I met him. I was working at my family's restaurant. It's called Sobo, and he's one of their friends. And I was just like, I found out he shot videos, always networking, just, trying to find different things. And he shot my video.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a pretty good experience, yeah.
Oh, it was a good experience. Okay,
Yeah.
You didn't butt heads or anything?
No, it was a good experience, and it was super quick. Like, I'm not going to lie, he shot the video in like 30 minutes. Yeah, it was really, really quick.
Probably a little eye-opening with like, music videos can be done.
Yeah, like, it can be done this fast.
Right.
Like, are you sure it's good? Like, it had me questioning, but it was actually pretty decent, It turned out to what I wanted to be. Like, just everywhere. Have a little fun.
And was it the shoot planned out, or was it just snapshotting a party y'all were having?
It was just, so it was my little sister's birthday party.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we threw a party for her, and I was like, kill two birds with one stone. Let me shoot a video.
That's
perfect.
that foresight. That's amazing.
That is cool. And your family is Soul Bowl?
Yeah, my family's Soul
I really
Bowl.
enjoy Soul Bowl. I'm vegan, so
Yeah, that's my auntie and my uncle.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know where they found those
That's
big
dope.
pieces of vegan chicken, but that is
It
blows my mind every time.
It's actually pretty good. It tastes kind of real, right?
I'm looking. I want to know where to get it for myself because I'm thinking like chicken and waffles with that would be crazy.
You can actually, you can order that.
That you guys have.
We have chicken and waffles. Yeah, you can order vegan style. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I gotta get over there.
Yeah, definitely.
That's so good. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Were you working at the one in downtown, or
I was working at both. Yep.
Nice. We had a studio right over by the Richfield one.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, so I was actually assistant manager at the one in Richfield.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So I was there actually just this past year. I was there before they closed down. I was there. Yeah.
Nice.
It's a shame to hear they closed down.
Yeah, but it's greater things. They have a new restaurant now called Classics downtown Minneapolis, full service bar. Check it out. Yeah, definitely. It's in the Mill City area.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's sick. That's sick.
Yeah.
That'll be a lot better. Yeah, that
It's
Richfield
great.
is kind of tucked back in.
Yeah, it was kind of tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all good. Next we have "Okay" the remix. On the song. So that's January 2021.
Yep.
So we're moving along at a good clip.
Yeah, that was a popular song I was listening to at the time. And at first I wasn't gonna do a remix to it, but then I seen a couple other people drop a remix to it, and I'm like, no, that stuff is not good.
Yeah, you can do better. Exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let me drop something. And then boom, dropped it.
And it's hard for me to remember, but you're a senior in high school at this point?
Yep, I'm a senior in high school.
That is wild. Yep. So many songs dropped already.
So many.
Are you like a celebrity walking through the halls of high school?
A little
what's
bit.
Going on?
It went from, calling me Tajane to Nay to, Vuu in school. I'm like, oh, wow. Okay. That's what's up.
We're sitting down with Deja Vuu here on DogStar, working our way through the very impressive origin story, getting a snapshot of where she is today.
Check out her Instagram, D_VUU02, or on Facebook, Deja Vuu, the VUU again. DogStar Podcast for us. We'll be right back.
Bow wow.
Bow wow.
Welcome back to DogStar.
We're sitting down with Deja Vuu.
Hello.
Working our way through the timeline. It might be too expansive to get through in this interview. We're talking during the break.
Yeah, so busy so early on. Again, you're in high school when you're dropping a lot of these tracks, along with the music videos too.
Yeah, it was crazy. I definitely was really consistent. Yeah, in high school.
Yeah, the last song of high school, I guess, would be Beatbox remix. And video, of course.
Of course. If you don't know, 99% of the songs Deja Vuu's released have a music video accompaniment.
Yep.
Check them out if you haven't.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. And yeah, cool seeing the progression because it was with the same videographer along the way.
Yeah, a lot of the time.
Yeah, definitely.
We've got the last song by that videographer, or the last song with the video by the videographer, Thoughts.
Yep.
And that's in September.
Yep.
And that's, kind of back to the more introspective-y.
Yep. Back to my feelings a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I had to put a little thought into that a little bit. At first, I honestly changed the title of the song. It was called Pain at first.
Okay.
Yeah, because of the chorus, obviously. But then I changed it to Thoughts. I'm like, actually, these are my inner thoughts, It makes more sense.
That's nice. Yeah, because that was written maybe during the summer after high school?
Yep. It was the summer after high school.
So what was the summer after high school
The summer after high school, it was good. You know what I'm saying? Graduation, prom, everything just happened. It was cool. And then really just jumping into that, that adulthood. And I was like, what do you do? I was just working and stuff. And then, at that time, it was a little after high school. At that time, I was in a relationship. It started to get a little rocky. So, I was back in my down mode.
Back in it. That totally makes sense.
I would assume it made you feel better when you wrote that.
Yeah,
when you
definitely. Get to express myself. Music is the way I do it. Yeah.
And I mean, is that another song like Lullaby where, you listen to it on the right day, you might get a little choked up.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely it is. Yeah, actually, I'm not gonna lie. Like a couple of my songs, like even if they're not sad, I listen to it and I'm like Letter to Me. I listen to it. I'm like, dang, it's kind of sad. It's not even really sad.
But still, like
it's
how
just
far
the thought.
you've come.
Yeah, it's how far I've come and just the thought and like the lyrics. I'm like, dang, I really felt that.
Yeah, definitely.
And like,
cool.
dang, sometimes I get surprised. Like, did I really just say that? I surprise myself with lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And just being able to communicate how you're feeling with so many people has got to be
That's
that
amazing.
Definitely, yeah.
feel grateful for that. But like I was saying, the next song is when you switched it up, the camera. We've got Faded,
Yep.
Oof,
and that's February 2022,
Yep.
and that's Royal Motif Films.
Yeah, I was at the Red Sea. Cam Jones threw a show, and it was to win a music video in 2 hours of studio time, and I won, so I got the music video in 2 hours of studio time.
Is that the first competition you won, or is that just the one of many at this point?
I think that's the one of many.
Yeah, because I've seen you win like 3, 4, 5
Yeah,
times
I
at
won
the
a
Red
lot,
Sea.
I mean, you
Yeah.
show up, you win, basically. Is the track record.
Yeah,
It's
sometimes,
impressive.
I'm
yeah.
always telling people.
Sometimes
it's
people
you
be
got
like,
beat.
"Uh-oh, Deja Vuu's here." I'm like,
You better have a song that her family likes.
yeah,
if you're gonna stand
definitely.
a chance.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was it like working with that?
It was good, It was kind of, we didn't really plan it really. I
Right,
just knew
'cause
the
there's no
location.
money.
Yeah, it was no money or anything. So it was kind of, limited a little bit. So it was, I just chose a location and we just shot, I told my people to come and we made it work from there. Still obviously kind of try to make it make sense. And then, yeah.
And I noticed Trevo was in that video. Is that
Yep.
you started locking in with him around that time?
I started locking in with him around that time. A little before that, like we locked in around like it was like October 2021. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. 2021. Yep, October. That's when we locked in. Yep.
You're saying October very confidently. Is that like a birthday thing?
Oh, my birthday's in October. I met him a little bit after my birthday.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was just wondering how you remember. Maybe it was like an epic
I'm not
birthday
gonna
party
lie,
where
like
it's
I
like
just
I
have
knew
really
you were
good
there.
memory. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had a memory like that.
Yeah. You'll never get lost with me. Never.
Got it down. And then we're back into cocky almost music coming out because it's Shake That A.
Yep.
The Trevo song
That
Yeah.
got the
featured on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually he just chose the beat and, he picked me up one day and he was like, man, I want to make a twerking song. I'm like, okay. Then boom, next thing you know, he sent me back his verse and like the hook. I'm like, all right, whatever, bro. So then boom, we went to the studio that night and he recorded his verse and his in the hook. And so I'm writing my verse as he's recording because I'm like, okay, I got to figure this out. Then boom, I was recording and we shot the video.
That's a fun one.
Yeah, and the video actually got switched around. It wasn't supposed to be like that. We were supposed to shoot it at the after set and everything, and then some things got, a little crashed, so then it was like a last minute video.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it seems like that's like the only way you could do a video for that song in my mind. It's like, what
Yeah.
else is it going to be?
Exactly.
But that was with Bando Films.
Yep.
So is that how you met?
Yeah, I met Bando do Trevo.
Sick.
Yep.
That's so
Yep.
cool because that's who you've been using ever since.
Ever since, yep.
What
Wow.
about the way he shot the music video made you be like, this
Yeah, I
is
was
who-
like, oh, this is official. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, he snapped. And then like also too, like Bando's personality and everything. I'm like, oh, he's a cool guy. Like I had a nice time shooting the video. Like it was fun.
That's
and I'm like,
huge.
and then boom, the next song I recorded, I'm hit him up. I'm like, let's shoot. Yeah, he's good with texting back and everything's on time. Yeah,
That's
it was
huge.
good.
Yeah, it sounds like people taking it seriously is a quality you look for in
Yeah,
collaborators.
definitely. Yes, because I take it serious.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you don't want people to half-A it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, that always gets awkward when somebody's
Yeah.
not taking it serious as
Yeah, a
you.
little
It's like,
frustrating.
oh,
And
yeah.
then it's, do I look like the, a-hole for hitting people up?
Exactly.
But it's just like, you said you would do this.
Right, so I need you to stick to your word.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's wild. But then, yeah, so Bando Films did Voo Hot.
Yep.
Oof, yes.
Yep.
And that's the classic
That's the
go-to.
classic, yeah.
As
like
you were
people still
talking-
sing that till this day. Like if they see me, they be like, "Oh, Voo Hot," like that's people call me.
That's like the Carter.
Like it's it's like my little, I guess my little logo and my little slogan, Voo High now, I guess, you know. It's like I made that song because like I was winning so many competitions, like back to back to back to back, and I'm like, dang, Voo High, and then I'm like,
yeah, you can really. That's what I
cocky,
think of
yeah.
every time too, because you're talking about yelling out like "Voo Hot" because it's like the crowd judges the winner.
They judge the winner,
competitions.
exactly. They don't be screaming out because you not, exactly.
That's like being on the stage, having the crowd yell out.
Yeah.
That's perfect. What was it like explaining your vision to this new videographer for that?
For that, so boom, I had a final location. I'm like, okay, let's shoot downtown Minneapolis. Unfortunately, I thought it was gonna be sunny that day, but then it started raining. I'm like, okay, it's all right, whatever. And then so my friend, he had just passed away, and he told me he was mad at me and Trevo. He wanted to be in the Shake That video. Oops. But yeah, so he wanted to be in that video, and so in the Voo Hot video, if you could tell, I have him on my sweater because he couldn't be in the video, because he couldn't be in there physically. He was like, your next video, I want to be in it. So I made sure he was still in it, kind of. And his favorite colors are red and black. So I made sure everybody had on red and black.
Yeah.
And then
isn't the video dedicated to his
yeah, the
memory
video
as well?
is dedicated to him. Yeah. And then so it was just like the way we had it was like, I walked in and, people were like pointing at me like, oh, Voo, shook up, and then boom, the song just started off. And then like we were just, having fun, in the lobby. And then we went to a parking ramp, had fun in there. And then like I was in the car, everything just matched the song. Like, it was just perfect. Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
I was curious about, so when you drop the songs is when you drop the video pretty much?
Yeah.
But you're performing these songs sometimes before the video comes out.
Yeah, a lot of the times I perform the songs before I drop it just to see how people react, like if y'all like it or not. Yeah.
So between recording it and music video.
Yep,
Okay.
I perform it.
Okay.
A lot of the time I perform a lot of unreleased stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you like having the song recorded before you perform it, or will you like perform some brand new stuff that has never been recorded just to figure out how you want to deliver it?
So like when I first started rapping, I didn't used to have the track playing behind me, you know what I'm saying? I used to just have the beat, it was just me, you know what I'm saying? And then, I started losing breath control. And then I started having the track play behind me. And also, too, I like the track playing behind me because it adds a little bit of, you can still hear the song in me. It adds like more, effect to it, I feel as if, But, yeah, I have to have it recorded before I perform. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But one thing I could say is if I have the song already recorded and I know it by heart, I could go up there without it playing behind me. I could just do it with the beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
Performers should be, on their toes. So
yeah, I could do it. Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be.
Yeah, it wouldn't be an issue.
Wouldn't freeze up.
No.
No.
No, like even if the song just cut off, I'll still keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or sometimes the DJs will just cut it out to amp you up.
Exactly.
But it's like an unprepared rapper would just be like,
what's this? Exactly.
Yeah. What's your like recording situation like, or like what studio are you going to? Because we're only seeing the credits on YouTube. Really,
Right.
we don't know who's producing. We don't know.
I go to SMG Blanco, SMG Studios. Yep. So that's where I go to. Like I say, I'm loyal, so that's the only guy I record with at the moment. But all the songs that I recorded with that OD shot, I recorded those with T-Lace. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then from there it was Blanco.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's the way they go sometimes.
Yeah.
Though.
Oh, and a couple of my songs too, my friend recorded, JC. He had a little studio, and I was kind of messing with it. So yeah, a lot of those songs he recorded too.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's a good studio? Like, what made you choose the studio that you're at now?
The sound. So he recorded this first song he recorded was I think it was Shake That Ass. And I liked the way my voice was on there. And then he recorded Voo Hot, and I'm like, oh my God, this is perfect. And ever since then I'm like, he knows what I want, he knows how I should sound.
Yeah.
And it's just good quality, And then, your vibe always plays a part too, he's a cool dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
So he's got decorated nice. It's a comfortable space.
It's a comfortable space.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
definitely. It's not like a lot of people down there and like, yeah, you know.
Pressure.
Yeah, pressure.
and-
He's just all about me, you know.
That's
Yeah.
huge.
Definitely.
Yeah, so important and something that's overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he'll tell me like, no, let's redo that. You know what I'm saying? Like he cares.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Versus just like, oh nope, 60
gotta
minutes
go.
up. Yep, exactly.
No. Like
That's
we'll run
awesome.
overtime sometimes, you know. Yeah.
That's nice. So
Yeah.
he's relaxed,
Yeah,
understanding
he's chill,
of the creative
understanding.
process.
Yeah, I'm like, let me redo that. He's like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, he loves what he does. I like that about him.
Yeah, definitely. Got to surround yourself with people who do the same.
Exactly. Got to have the same mindset as you. You know, want the same thing, and it'd be a great outcome.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So then there was a video that was kind of that I didn't find till the very end, but it was Step on That S word, I guess,
Oh,
because
yeah.
I can't swear. But that was October 2022.
Yep. So I just created my distro kit, and I was like, let me drop something, and so I dropped it on my birthday, and
Sick.
yeah, and I really want to shoot a music video to that, but I think it might be a little too late, but I don't know.
It's never too
never
late.
too late.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Yeah,
The
people
timeless
would,
song.
people
Yeah,
would
okay.
be very happy.
Yeah, I
with
want
the
to shoot a music video
for
to
that.
that. Yeah.
That would be cool. I mean, I bet, like I said, 99% of the releases have videos, but having videos for all 100% of your
Yeah.
releases,
Thank you. Yeah.
that's the goal.
that is the goal. Definitely.
Definitely. So then we're boom, War
Yep.
comes out.
Yep.
That's a crazy one.
Yep. At that time, I just broke my nose. And so I was in the house. I was just, trying to recover, trying to build myself back up. At the time, I started to, just become very insecure. I wasn't going outside, didn't go to any shows, couldn't barely talk, so I couldn't record. I was just really low. And I'm like, I have this song in the vault. Let me drop it. So I just dropped it to try to build myself back up.
Yeah. That's huge.
Yeah.
How'd you break your nose?
Dealing with some people, accidentally got punched. Yep.
Classic.
That's not good.
Yep. So and then had to go to the hospital. They put it back a little.
I was gonna say I don't want to know what the other person looks like.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you would resort to
Right.
violence, but in that
Yeah.
jovial classic joke.
Yeah.
No, that's cool, and that would make me listen to that song differently now.
Yeah,
that I
and
listen back on
that
it.
song specifically because obviously I had like a lot of rage in me, so it's like war. Let me drop it. Yeah.
But also, stepping stone to get you
to
through
get
a
me through
time.
it. Yeah.
That's very, very interesting.
Yeah.
That's sweet. I like that a lot.
And
Thank you.
something that's, I mean, maybe if you didn't drop that song, you might not have continued dropping
Exactly.
music.
Exactly.
It's amazing to know and understand the power behind some of
then
these
2 weeks
songs.
later, got back on the stage.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Back at it. April 4th, Letters to Me comes out.
Yep. So I actually recorded that song in like 2021, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. And I thought it wasn't like really good quality of a song, but then I kept, you have to really listen to it and have to sit back and let it marinate. And I got into a fresh relationship, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I need to drop something. Always time for a new season, have to do something new,
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me drop a song. And I'm like, I have this song, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is a really good song. So I was like, drop it. And I dropped it.
And
Yeah.
like a year
Wow.
later, it really is a letter to yourself.
Yeah,
That's so
definitely.
interesting.
Yeah,
Like-
so it was like, it meant a lot. I was like, the world needs to hear this. And the video to it is just perfect. Like, it matches it perfectly.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so cool what that new videographer can do. It was
Exactly.
Like, it wasn't like a flashy set or location or
no,
whatever.
it was at my parents' gravesite, actually. Yep, shot it there. And then my cousin let me use his apartment because I thought it just fit the scenery, And boom, shot it in there too. And
That's
then,
so cool.
Yep, wrote it. Like, it just had it match,
And
So
you
it was
got
perfect.
the vision
Yeah,
for
I got
that.
the vision all in my head, yep.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to make the videographer's job a lot easier
Yeah,
when
definitely.
people come and know
tell
what they
them
want.
what you want.
Right.
Yeah,
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge. And then is it Unstoppable? No, because we did the top 6 live from
live
the
on
booth.
Links. Yeah, live from the booth. Yeah.
That was
cold.
when everybody was, top
Thank you.
this, top
Yeah,
that.
top this,
blah,
top
blah,
that.
blah.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? I'm top 6,
Nah,
and
there's
not
a
the
twist
sixth,
in the
though.
verse 3. Yeah,
Exactly.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's a great twist.
Thank you.
The song, the lyric writing is
Thank you.
on point
Yeah,
with
and
that
yeah,
song.
that right there was like before my writer's block actually. So I started to, I'm like, okay, this is perfect, And I was like, yeah, right there is when I was really it was like it's a drill type of beat, but it was kind of like older school to me, kind of. So I felt like I could come off like the way I did, And not a lot of people are doing 3 verses anymore. So I was like, oh, I gotta finish this beat,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
and I
that's
just put
sweet.
it all into it. It has to make sense, I match my verses with the chorus. So I make the hook first most of the time, and then I make my verses.
Cool.
Yeah.
We are out of time, unfortunately. We can't thank you again for sitting
Thank
down with
you.
us, sitting down with fans. Don't stop what you're doing. You're an
For sure.
inspiration to
I
us,
appreciate
to
you.
everyone. Seriously.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going for sure. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, it's been a
Thank
fun
you.
journey to research and then get to talk about you
Thank
today.
you.
Everybody check out all the music videos, everything. Deja Vuu, DejaVuu.
This has been DogStar. Bow wow.
Bow wow.